Konnichiwa mina, boku wa Jeremy desu. Yoroshiku onegai shimasu. I am Jeremy. This is my channel. This is my Eurovision predictions video for the semifinals. And I'm going to try to keep it a little bit shorter this time. My voice is acting weird still. I don't know if it's allergies or if it's like onset of being sick. I really hope it's not. But anyway, whatever it is what it is. So, semifinal one. It's going to have 18 songs performed. 15 of those are the qualifiers or people trying to qualify, while the 3 others, for the first time, I think, in history, the Big 5 and the winner from last year, Sweden, will be split 3 on semifinal 1, 3 on semifinal 2 to perform. They're not being voted on, they're just performing. And then you'll see them again at the final. I guess it's a chance to give them more... well, not only the opportunity to perform the song twice, like many of the others are, giving them a bit of an edge and stuff, but just in general to give people that idea that, hey, they are still there, and to break things up a little bit, I think, as well, too. Semifinal 1 has an incredibly stacked first half. It's very, very rare, if not almost impossible, or it has not happened yet, except maybe once before, maybe, that... most qualifiers from a semifinal round came from the first part of it, but that could very well happen this year. Specifically, the stack between Lithuania, Ireland, Ukraine, Poland, Croatia. Like, that's... I would be shocked if not all of those made it through, but we're going to get to that. So opening this first semifinal on Tuesday, May 7th, is Cyprus. The young lady that is performing is, well, quite young. The song is a girl bop. There are a lot of girl bops this year. We're probably going to see a trend where a lot of we end up losing girl bops because there's a whole bunch of them and they don't really stand out too much. Or the ones that don't stand out too much are going to be the ones that probably get cut. A lot of people are worried that Eleni Foreni, Chanel, and Eric Saade are going to be performing right before Cyprus, which could affect the chance of them qualifying, especially with the dance break and all that stuff. I don't know what's going to happen there. We have Serbia, which is a beautiful song. I love it. It's one of my favorite ballads this year, but it is also incredibly slow to start. The stage does have a prop on it, which I think will help, and it's very beautiful. As long as she hits the notes, I think she'll be fine. Lithuania, Luktelk, I mean, it's the same as the national final. A lot of people already liked the song. It appeals to younger people. I think it's got a good chance. Ireland is the one that people have been sleeping on, and from what I'm hearing, this could be considered one of the best stagings Eurovision has ever seen in any ever past performance, which is very exciting, especially for Ireland. Ireland brought their game. Sweden was like, hey, we've tied you now, and Bambi's like, okay. Hold my magic potions. It's on. And so Ireland has shot up in the rankings very fast. Very fast. As much as Croatia has one of those stories of like rags to riches in terms of not even being in the original final to getting in last minute and now is representing the country and stuff. Bambi Thug and Ireland, like clear vision right there. That is pure artistry there. I watched the performance that somebody did from the arena, or like somebody filmed off stage. It's good, guys. It's really good. Ireland could potentially win this semifinal. They could even win. They could be in the running for top, like one of the ones to win this year. I don't know. It's an incredibly divisive song. The staging is it's going to turn some people off, but I think it's also going to shock a lot of people. It's very shock value. Ireland's qualifying. That's going to be the first one I'm saying 100% for sure. Ireland is qualifying. No, there's no ifs, ands, or buts. It's qualifying. Thank goodness, because it'll be since 2018. Ukraine, cute, great staging. Kind of the marrying of 3 different ideas in a weird way, but still not a winner, I don't think. But top 10. Poland, my favorite song. If you saw my last video, Poland is my absolute favorite song out of the whole bunch this year. Just it's that earworm that sticks in my head. I sing it every single day, sometimes several times a day, sometimes in my car, sometimes on my walks. I just love it. Absolutely my favorite. Croatia, Rim Tim Tagi Dem, the favorite to win this year between that and Switzerland. Croatia's going through. That's my second 100% prediction that yes, Croatia is going to be in there. Baby Lasagna. We will see Bambi Thug and Baby Lasagna 100% in the grand final. Iceland, and this kind of starts the decay, I guess. I don't mean to say decay. Maybe I shouldn't, because maybe just in terms of the energy levels starting to go down with then like an uptick and then down and so on. So Iceland, I love the old throwback sounds. I love that Hera Bjork has been in here before. She's been in Eurovision before with Je ne sais quoi. This song will not qualify. Slovenia, the Lady Gaga of the contest this year. Raven really gives me Lady Gaga vibes. Every single time I look at her, I hear her singing. Just reminds me of Lady Gaga. And of course, they're different artists, but they have very similar vibes. And I love Lady Gaga. I love Raven. I love Veronica. I want to see it in the final. I'm scared. Finland. Moldova is a song that I really like, but it's an empty stage. She's just standing there. Her voice is amazing. Moldova's not going to qualify, sadly. Azerbaijan, also not going to qualify this year. Great singing. Staging is off. A lot of people people are kind of sleeping on this one. It's got a nice ethnic sound to it, but I don't think it's going to qualify. This could be Azerbaijan's second non-qualifier in 2 years. Australia, one Mikali Love. I want this one to go through. It's a nice song, but the staging's a little all over the place too, so I don't think so. Portugal is not my favorite. I prefer Serbia over Portugal, but Portugal kind of right from the beginning to end, there's dancers, there's the great singing and stuff, has an edge over Serbia, I think. So if it came down to it, it's going to be Portugal over Serbia, probably. Luxembourg, the EBU is pushing for them to win. They're pushing for them to win, not win, but like to get into the grand final, because they just came back first time since 1993, like 30 years. It'd be terrible for them to not make it and then consider not coming back next year, because again, it's quite a financial thing. I don't like her hair. It's the same thing with like Italy. I don't like the hairstyle that they did in the music video. I don't know what it is. It's just something is very off-putting about it. And again, it's such a small qualm. Song's okay, but it's another girl bop. And it's one of those I do like the duality of the languages, though. That kind of gives it an edge for me. But the ones I think are going to qualify: Lithuania, Ireland, Ukraine, Croatia, Finland. It's a fun song. It's just of the songs and similar to it, Finland, Estonia, and Netherlands kind of all have the similar vibe. I do like it better than Estonia, but Netherlands has it beat, in my opinion. But that's in the second. The other two are in the second one. So Finland probably has a really good chance. It's 5. Oh, sorry. Oh. Okay, what did I say? Lithuania, Ireland, Ukraine, Croatia, Finland. Those are absolutely for sure. And Portugal. 6 of them. On top of that, I do think Poland's going to go through. Again, I know her vocals aren't always the best, but the staging is great. I just hope it doesn't turn into another Ireland fiasco from 2021, because I loved Maps by Leslie Roy. Again, that was my winner that year, but if she was so breathy having to run back and forth to do all that stuff, I'm worried that could happen with Luna again here. But I do think that diaspora alone and the fact that Poland's really good at pulling stuff off, and I don't think they have a lot of like millions of special effects either. I think it's going to be fine. So we have 3 left to go with now. And again, like I said, so if we did Lithuania, Ireland, Ukraine, Poland, Croatia, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in a row. I think Serbia has a really good chance. I would put through Australia, because it is also a very interesting song. It's ethnic in terms for Australia, but it's better pulled off than Azerbaijan. And if I did have to choose another one, Slovenia. Those would be the 10 that I would put through. So we would lose Cyprus. We would lose Iceland. We would lose Moldova, Azerbaijan, and Luxembourg. And I'm okay with that. If Slovenia didn't make it, I think Luxembourg will. Or Serbia might not make it and Luxembourg would. I think that's how I'd put it. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Thursday. I'm just going to do it all in one video in case I lose my voice. Thursday, semifinal 2. Malta, another girl bop song. You know, Cyprus and Malta, great choices to open both semifinals. Excuse me. Loop. Yeah, it's Loop. Loop's a good song. Kind of mid a little bit, but it's got a better hook than Liar, I think. Albania, I think the song was better before they did the revamp. That's just me, though, so I don't think it has much of a chance. Greece is a definite qualifier, in my opinion. Very, very Greek, very ethnic to it, very true to Greece, what most people consider to be like Greece. The music video is amazing. I mean, again, like, you need someone to go and be like, hey, go out there and get a lot of people to come to your country. That's her. That, like, play that song. Greece is fun. The fact that they want to do it all in one take, though, I hope it works. Switzerland is absolutely going through. Switzerland is a favorite to win. Nemo's got an amazing voice. Their voice is never in question. Switzerland will probably win. Well, if Switzerland doesn't win this semifinal, Netherlands will. Czechia has had a glow up. Again, Aiko reminds me very much of my friend Heather in amazing ways. I just, every time I watch her perform, I'm just like, oh my God, she sounds and looks like my friend Heather. It's amazing. Amazing vocals, just like Heather. Heather's a good belter. Like, she's so good at what she does and stuff. Will it go through? This is a weaker song, I think, of all of them. It's also up against San Marino, which is another rock song. And Norway, which is another rock song. I don't know. Austria is my second favorite song this year after The Tower from Poland. I know Colleen's vocals haven't been amazing, but this will be great, especially for the younger people, of which I like to think I am, even though I'm 41. But I love that song. Excuse me. I hope Austria makes it through. I hope Colleen does very well. Colleen. Denmark, Saba, Sand. Another one that's on a lot of people's maybe nots. I think it has a good chance to go through. It's a good ballad song. Her voice is good. It's just, she's just standing there on this kind of sort of level, but not really. I don't know. Denmark has been struggling recently, so I don't know. Armenia is absolutely going through. Jacko is a fun song, one of the most unique songs this year. It's fun, it's crazy, it's happy, it's joyful, it's just dancey. It ticks all the boxes. The juries are going to love this. Their staging is so amazing. Armenia is going through. Latvia, I don't think is going to make it. Of the 3 countries that have had abysmal non-qualification streaks, in that being Ireland, Georgia, and Latvia, Latvia is going to probably continue that stretch. Even though Dons is like the biggest pop star in Latvia, I believe, from what I've heard. This isn't Latvia. I don't know. This is more world stage. I mean, there's potential, but how many people actually know of Dons? Maybe that's a really dumb thing for me to say as a Canadian because I don't live in Europe, and maybe he is bigger there. But the song itself, too, is kind of gets lost to me in all the rest of the stuff. But it could stand out because it's one of the few slow songs in this one, too. So, I don't know. Latvia is a dark horse. We'll say that. San Marino is consistently at people's bottom of their list. Mine too. It's a Spanish song in an Italian microstate, but San Marino doesn't care. San Marino, they'll send whoever, which is great. I mean, Florida was with Senhit, and you know I love Adrenalina, my favorite San Marinese song ever. Adrenalina. It's just, this song's not for me. 1111 or however you pronounce it. There's probably a different way. Megara performs great. It's just not my cup of tea. Of all the rock songs, it's the lower one for me. Georgia is absolutely going through. Firefighter, amazing song. A little bit of an accent on the pronunciation of the words, but that's fine. The song is amazing. She's a fantastic dancer. Her vocals don't falter. Absolutely, Georgia is going to break that non-qualification streak, just like Ireland this year. Belgium, it fluctuates. It goes up and down with people. It's an okay song. It goes down further for me a lot. Like, I liked it at first, but it's kind of a faller rather than a grower. And I do think it's going to qualify, but I don't think it's going to win the semi. I think it'll be a nice mid-range. Estonia is crazy. It's ethnic. It is what it is. It's not my favorite Estonian song. It's on the lower tier of my personal favorite list. Again, of the same energy. So you have Netherlands, Estonia, and who else did I say? Netherlands, Estonia, and Finland all kind of fit into the same style of song. Like, they're kind of sort of jokey, but Finland's a jokey song. The other two aren't. But at the same time, they've got that like crazy energy to them. I don't like. I think Estonia is the weakest of the three. Israel. This one is a mystery to me. I said it before, and I think people don't want to talk about what's going on. I mean, there's the war that's going on in Israel, and you know, as much as some people, and again, respectfully, this is just a thought that I'm surprised nobody else, as far as I've seen, talking about. Some people feel that in 2022, because of what was going on with Russia and Ukraine, that a lot of sympathy votes were given to Ukraine to win that year. Now, whether or not that's true, we don't know. Ukraine won. Great. Decent song. It wasn't one of my favorites, but whatevs. And it was voted up. So of that same logic, that same way of thinking, if that was a case, is there a world where people were upset with Israel enough, even though it's not supposed to be politicized, that they would purposely not vote for the Israeli stuff to push everything else up so that Israel did not make it into the final? Now, Moroccan Oil, I think, is based in Israel. That's what I'm hearing. I don't know. Again, I don't know for sure. I'm just saying. So I don't know if the EBU would kind of push it through. I don't think that would be very good, though, optically. Israel's the biggest dark horse of this entire contest to me. It's an interesting song. I don't hate it. It's not one of my favorites, but it's there. Could it qualify? I don't know. Norway is going to qualify. I am still salty that Kaino did not make it in. I loved Dum Diggy Da, but I am a Kaino stan. I think that every song that they've ever done is amazing. I love it. Monument should have gone through over Tix, but hey. Norway's got an interesting way of performing, and I do think that, I know it's a favorite, so it's going to go through. Netherlands absolutely is qualifying and will probably win this semifinal. So of these ones, oh yeah, and then in this one it's Spain, France, and Italy that are performing. And in the semifinal one, it's UK, Germany, and Sweden that are performing. So they're performing, but they're not being voted for until the grand final. So going through for sure, we know the Netherlands, Norway, Switzerland. Those are the three 100%. I am absolutely positive about that. So Greece, yes. Switzerland, yes. Armenia, yes. Georgia, yes. Belgium, yes. Norway, yes. Netherlands, yes. That's 7. So if I had to choose 3 more, I said Georgia. I would say Estonia, as much as it's not my cup of tea. Austria. I hope Austria gets in. And Denmark. Probably would be how I would see it. But I could also see a world where Israel gets in over Denmark. So, all right. Those are my predictions, I guess, to see who's going to qualify and who isn't. Let me know down below what you guys think. And we will see, I guess, after semifinal 1 tomorrow. I work, so I'll be missing it. I'll be watching it on YouTube after. It's on at noon here, where I live in BC. And then I'll probably do a reaction video to the winners after that. But again, I am 100,000% sure that Ireland's going to make it in. So I'm excited about it. Let me know what you guys think, and I will see you, well, next time.